You know, when you see a review like this one, it really makes you pause. The best experience I've ever had. That's not just a good review, that's a powerful statement, and it makes you ask, what is this company doing so incredibly right? So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to pull back the curtain on a local South Carolina company, FloorBoys, and really treat them as a case study. We're going to unpack just how they built this award-winning reputation and what it really takes to become a leader. I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? How does a local business, in any industry, break through that ceiling? It's about way more than just selling a product. It's really a blueprint for excellence, and we're going to use FloorBoys to figure out what that blueprint looks like. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with their awards. Then we'll dig into something they call the FloorBoys difference. After that, we'll look at real-world examples, see how they build such solid trust, and wrap it all up with their deep roots in the local community.
Okay, first things first, that award-winning reputation. It's easy to see a trophy on a shelf, but what's the actual substance behind it? Let's take a look.
And what's really fascinating here is that their 2025 Best Flooring Store Award isn't just for one thing. It's actually built on these four distinct pillars. You've got quality materials, professional installation tailored to the local climate, truly personal and customer service, and a deep focus on the community. It's not one thing, it's the whole package. And you gotta ask, why does this matter to a homeowner? Well, think about it. When you're making a big investment in your home, an award like this isn't just fluff. It's basically a trusted third-party expert telling you, yep, you can count on these guys. They're the real deal.
So that solid reputation is the foundation. And on top of that, they've built something that they call the FloorBoys difference. So, what does that actually mean for the person buying the floors?
At its heart, it's about treating customers like family. And there's a difference between being friendly and treating someone like family, right? This is about combining real, deep expertise with genuine one-on-one guidance from the moment you call them to the moment the job is done. And look, this difference isn't just some vague marketing slogan. It shows up in very real, tangible services, like their mobile showroom. They literally bring the store right to your driveway. They use tech so you can see what the floor will look like in your own room. And they have expert staff who people actually mention by name in reviews. And here is the proof in the pudding. Garrett Hope doesn't just say the staff was good. He calls out Megan and Chris by name. Now think about that. When was the last time you remembered and praised specific employees at a store? That tells you the connection they're making is absolutely genuine. Okay, so that's the philosophy. That's the idea. But does it actually work when the rubber meets the road? Let's look at the actual proof. The first bit of evidence is just pure numbers. We're talking over 726 Google reviews that average out to an excellent rating. That's not a fluke. That's not a good week. That's a consistent pattern of high-level performance over a long, long time. But here's the real test for any company, right? What happens when things go wrong? Well, during a massive 2,000 square foot project, they found unexpected water damage. Instead of making excuses or causing delays, they diagnosed it, fixed it, and had the repairs done the very next day. That is professionalism under pressure. And it's not just about fixing problems. It's about sheer efficiency. Check out Lorraine's experience. The showroom on wheels comes to her house. She picks a floor in almost no time, and the crew installs it in 3 bedrooms, a hallway, and 4 closets, all in a single day. Her verdict? Perfect. So, when you put all that together, the ability to handle surprises like water damage, the efficiency to get a big job done in a day, what you're really getting from them isn't just flooring. It's something much more valuable: peace of mind. And that peace of mind, that's exactly where unshakable trust comes from. It's something you have to earn, step by step, through transparency and just plain old integrity. And that trust is built on a process that is crystal clear and predictable. From your first call, to the consultation, to the actual installation, there are no surprises. They do what they say they're going to do, quotes are honored, schedules are kept, and they even clean up when they're done. Now, to really appreciate this, you have to compare it to what's often the industry norm. You know the drill: confusing quotes with hidden fees, problems that lead to delays, and more costs. FloorBoys does the exact opposite. Their pricing is clear, and they tackle problems head-on. That's how you build a reputation for being trustworthy. And honestly, what's the ultimate sign of trust? A repeat customer. Jeff Torrance used them not once, but twice. And why? Because they delivered on their promises the first time around. Honored quotes, kept schedules, a clean job site. That is the simple formula that earns loyalty. So what's the glue that holds all of this together? The awards, the great service, the trust? Well, it's their deep roots in the community. The fact that they're a local, invested business is maybe their biggest superpower.
And you can just see their commitment to South Carolina by looking at their footprint. They're not some faceless national chain. They're physically there. And that's huge because it means they get the local area. They know the difference between an old historic home and a new build and what each one needs.
And this is where it all comes full circle. It's like a flywheel of community trust. Billy Bowers saw their great local reputation, the reviews, so he gave them a shot. He had a great experience, and now his positive story reinforces that reputation for the next person. It just keeps building on itself.
So when you boil it all down, the FloorBoys model isn't based on one secret trick. It's a whole system. It's a foundation of award-winning service backed by real proof, which builds unwavering trust, all held together by a deep knowledge of their community. Every single part strengthens the others.
And that leaves us with one final big picture thought. Forget about flooring for just a second. When you look at their model, the mobile service, the radical transparency, the intense focus on staff expertise, you have to wonder, what if other local businesses started doing this? It could completely redefine what we expect from customer service, couldn't it?